Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today's reading is going to be about some things that are going to come your way that are going to motivate you, that are going to stimulate your creativity, things that are going to help you have breakthroughs emotionally or otherwise, just things that are going to work positively in your favor, or any influences or energies, that are kind of going to govern your space and direct where you're going. Whenever I tap into what I want to do for the day, I reach for my most motivational energy, which is what is going to result from this effort, right? Like if I'm really getting a whole bunch of stuff out and pulling all the punches for a read, like I want it shiny and bright and gorgeous. I spend time in the lighting, the backdrop, the props and everything. And that's sort of what motivates me, that it's going to have this beautiful aesthetic. And then I get all excited to do that. And it always makes it worth the effort. The same thing when we dress, we do our makeup, our hair, whatever. It's those things that we know is going to result in something fun. So what effort are you going to put in to garner a result, or what's going to take place? And I'm going to be using the beautiful Guardian Angel cards right here. I love these so much. So again, I'm going to keep just hitting autofocus to make sure everything stays focused. And we have 3 cards to choose from. We have Trees, Atlantis, and Angel. And this is from a beautiful Doreen Virtue deck. I keep having to shoo the cats away because they love to lay on this paper for some reason. They go nuts for it, so I'm constantly having to just shoo them away. Okay, you guys, so let's see what is going on. Very excited. Okay, so it's going to be an accomplishment worthy time, you guys. It's time, as we mean to go on with a lot of people that are staying home and doing things. We are setting new schedules and new agendas, and because of that, we're trying to have it be our most kind of hopeful, encouraged time to get things done beautifully. Take it easy. It's kind of a catalyst of moving into the spring, nice and mellow. We have limitless opportunity to set up and have things be the way that we want right now. Oh, the girls are so cute. They're laying right next to each other. So we're going to see some of these energies are, and we're going to begin with the first one, Trees. I also want to thank you guys for all your beautiful feedback on everything, your readings, your private readings, your jewelry, everything. Thank you guys for sending the pictures today of you and your new bracelets. It was so fun. So 5 of Thought. So I'm going to zoom in and hope. I think whenever I hit autofocus on this, it's much easier to read. So with 5 of Thoughts, this is saying the path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. So there's a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or bring you unwanted drama in your life. I feel like a lot of you guys probably know what this is. 5 is usually a card of some kind of conflict, so a conflict of interest. You want to do or behave a certain way, and you may have a group or 2 in your friend that, are pessimistic, or they just always want things their way, and it's just not working for you. It's really standing out. So again, it doesn't matter that you could have known them for decades. All of a sudden, because it stand out to you, you have a greater appreciation of your time and your happiness. So you want people around you with kindness, integrity, and that are peaceful. So you're going to move away from that. It could also be a job that you started something, and it just seemed like it's a bigger challenge than it is any kind of fun or enjoyment. You want something with limitless motivation and you have enthusiasm for, and you feel encouraged in it. And if that's not the case, then you will wholeheartedly move in the other direction and know that you'll be fully supported by spirit in that regard as well. Oftentimes we think we have to dig our heels in when we should pivot on our heel and go in another direction. And we're not hard pressed to stay anywhere that doesn't bring us joy and positive feelings and hope and gratitude and all of that. So we're always free to go wherever we want. Now with the Guardian of Action, it's saying it's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. So you're going to slowly realize that the attention you're garnering is more and more positive. You affect people in a very good way, even more so than you could possibly imagine. So you may have your own channel, you may be a reader, you may be an inspirational speaker, you may just post funny things on social media that people really connect with, and they think it's fun and they appreciate it and they have admiration for your taste and your humor. You bring them a little bit of bliss and contentment, and keep at that, because I feel like you are very persuasive, and you have this lovely, charming ability to have people want to hear what you have to say next, what you're going to do next, what your offerings are. So keep it up. You have a skill for this, and an opportunity for making some serious money may come up in the near future because of that. People like to feel good. They like to feel light and bright. And if you can inspire them, then that is a gift. So continue to do so, Group 1, because it's really working and you're making people happy. You have a skillfulness to this. You would be an excellent teacher, probably, of some kind of maybe life coaching stuff, because you can really break down, what methods we should use, direction, positive thinking, all of that. You're really helping people, and that could be your mission. You have a great imagination. Beautiful. So, and then message number 3 is 6 of abundance. Heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. So this may be in some way the ability for you to step up in what's happening in this crisis right now through anything, your words, your deeds, saying, hey, maybe I'll do some kind of cool podcast that makes others feel really good. And if they have the resources to donate and help out, that would be wonderful. I feel like you really would have a fun adventure with this, but you do have a really unique coming, an unexpected gift, and say to the universe, thank you. It could be in a big monetary form. It could be in a way, a professional super upgrade for you to do something that you would be really enthusiastic and people are encouraging you to do right now. A big pivotal point in your life path for you to really step up there and find happiness and freedoms in what you're doing, because you empower others, which is really beautiful. That is you, Group 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Beautiful, beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And all my links are down below. If you need a private reading, you really want to investigate what some of this stuff is, I provide your read to you within 48 hours. I create a video just like this. And I don't put things off. I like to do it while the energy is at its most, it's at its strongest point, which is usually right after somebody connects with me. So I do those right away. And again, you guys, if you want to visit my Etsy store, come see me on Instagram. It is Sparquist11. I'm holding a contest. It's kind of a secret right now because I'm trying to put the package together, and I want it to be like a really fun, super cool thing. And that could also be the gift from the universe. You may win that as well. So that's you guys for trees. I love trees. I would have chose that. I feel like always grounded and happy and cool around trees. Next is Atlantis. I feel like your keyword right now is dedication. You're going to be dedicated to something, some new cause, some new way of doing things, some new understanding, some new flexibility and integration of something cool in your life that's going to help you. Let's see what is going on. So we have 9 of action. I just want to make sure everything is in focus. So I like to hit that. So this is saying you've worked hard to create the things that you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, the hearth and home. Rest assured that these are your treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. Yeah, I definitely feel that the love that you pour into things, you probably have cats that always want to sit near you or on your lap or basically on your head, dogs that come up to you, animals, they feel your loving and protective nature. And I feel like your manifestation of good things is going to continue and or increase if it's been kind of on the humble side right now. When we give gratitude, there's this faithfulness that comes in, and then this envisionment process of how things could be even better, and you just start to create it. You dedicate yourself to a beautiful aesthetic and a lovely contented life. Therefore it comes to you. You don't care about control, you don't care about dictating, you care about knowledge and joy and honor and focusing and courage, determination to have these things, and a strong belief system that is going to bring them to you more and more, which is really beautiful. So continue to have that gratitude, and the universe just has this way of it keeps providing for us when we have gratitude for what we have. Now I love this 4 of action. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety and contentment and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life that you've created. It may be the time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying of a new home, or the birth of a child. Yeah, there will be some cool thing coming up. And I feel right now, too, that people are starting to really hone in on what's important, family, each other. So a lot of you guys that you might have been thinking, oh, I've been in this relationship for some time. I wonder, if it's where it is really going. I feel like this is when engagement offers are going to step up. People really realize, wow, I love this individual, and we never know what path life takes us to. And sometimes it takes the world coming to kind of spin on its axis and get to crisis mode for people to really realize and look at a close eye. Like, things are really standing out to me, the beauty in people, the generosity when I go out in nature, how they care and hold doors, and they're being really beautiful to one another. It's a really new experience, but I feel like a lot of you are going to become aunties and uncles and grandparents as well quite soon, and it's exciting for you. It's a beautiful turning point in your life, and you deserve to enjoy this. Slow down and reap the benefits, and just see and feel and taste and touch all these beautiful things around you. Now, the 7 of Action says you're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident, as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's not the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict other than a conflict of others. Absolutely. For some of you guys, I feel like in the past you may have suffered a little bit from lower self-esteem where other people took advantage of that. Of any kind of nature in a relationship. You gave it all you got, and you were the giver. You were the giver constantly, and they were like, thank you, thank you, thank you, more, more, more. And due to the fact that you love and the companionship, you probably ended up, giving way more than the other person. And now you're realizing, listen, I am a valuable, beautiful human being, and I don't need to do this. And it could also be something that stems from childhood, which unfortunately is where a lot of damage is done with how people speak to us. When they think they're protecting us, they're actually conditioning us not to do certain things or reach certain goals out of their fear for us. And you hear that all the time when you're saying, don't climb that tree, you'll break your arm. Don't do that, you're too small, so on and so forth. So it creates an inner conflict now when you're trying to branch out and do things. You're hearing this weird voice that says you shouldn't or whatever, and it's restrictive to you. Don't listen to that. That's subconscious conditioning, and we're really, really habitual creatures, and we're set to patterns to do these things because we hear them so often. That's somebody else's voice. That's somebody else's trajectory. That is not you. That is not your goal. Let go of this, and you're really going to soar. This other card flew out when we were there, so I'm just going to put it down. 10 of Action is saying you're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful for your health. And just seeing all this house and housework, I feel like a lot of you are relegated to the home with what's going on, but so are your children and other people, and they are creating messes in the kitchen and everywhere else. There's a lot of people living in the home, and there is laundry and there's excess stuff because people aren't out at different times and sharing and caring, so it seems like a big workload. Ask for people to pitch in. You are not a robot. You are not a maid. If it is your home, it is a collective area where other people need to pitch in. Make a list. Say, listen, as an individual, would you like it if I asked you to do the dishes, cook, do the laundry, clean up after everybody, restock, all of this? Ask somebody that. It gives them a second jolt of, oh yeah, that isn't fair, and I wouldn't like that. So right now your angels and your spirits, guides are asking you, have other people step up and help you. Nagging does not work. I used to get into like this victimhood mode where I would be like, I'm so tired from doing this and the other. People don't hear that. They really don't. And I realized, when I kind of became awoke to that premise, that we have to engage other people and just inform them, why or how they would feel, because then they start to think in terms of themselves, and then they can put themselves in your shoes, right? So this is, your hard work and your sincere efforts are going to lead you to a really beautiful sense of safety, and you are going to feel good and speak up when you need to, because it's your time to have other people share in the workload too, right? You're not made to order. No, sir. You have other ambitions besides those dishes and laundry. So have faith other people come in, and the problem will be, limited and fixed, and people will nurture and care for you, and you'll feel good, and you'll feel like your needs are met and honored as well. Group 2, so beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to my Etsy store, come see me on Instagram. I'm holding a contest. It's going to be a surprise. I'm still putting it together, so I'm very excited for that. All my links are down below, and now we're on to number 3, which is angels. I love these cards so much. These are also Doreen Virtues. Both of these decks are, the first one is her past Life deck, which I absolutely love and I just rediscovered. And then these just arrived today, and I'd always seen everybody using them and I thought they were so beautiful. I'm like, me need to. We need it for sure. So 3 of thought. Loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you right now. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important the situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so you can embrace the future with joy. So whether this is loss of income due to all of these rules that are put in place right now, whether it is just trying to reconfigure how everybody fits together now, being in the home so often, having a little endurance and empowering yourself to speak up for what you need. But right now your angels are going to help you. And I feel like some of you have relatives that are unwell and you're really concerned about them just due to their fragility and all of that. And it creates a kind of sadness because we do feel a little bit like out of our element when there's all these outside pressures adding to that, right? But you're going to feel encouraged. And another thing I'm hearing is please watch things that make you laugh and giggle and lighten your load as well, whether it's comedy or something similar to that, funny shows, things that take you away. And also when things pop in your head that are negative, realize that is not true. That is just the fact that I'm thinking in that arena right now. So I want to be in the positive arena so I don't overload. And angels and spirit will help to guide you to that. Now, Helper of Emotion says, romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems, real or aloud, are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who is an idealist about love. I do picture that for quite a few of you. I feel like you guys already have begun this soulmate journey where they are now making their way towards you, and that is coming very, very soon. A lot of you guys may be hearing from these individuals in chat rooms on the internet and other places because you formulated this kind of bond. They have the same attitude, they're committed to the same sort of things, and it's gaining momentum, and there's an opportunity for you guys to express it for each other. And in moments like what's occurring right now is it really brings people together, like-minded people. Life has more meaning and people are more motivated to connect. There's sustenance within these beautiful connections, and I feel like a lot of you guys' marriage proposals are right on the horizon. Again, people are noticing what's important and meaningful in their lives, and you're meaningful to them. So I definitely feel like there is going to be a huge push for nuptials in the next coming weeks. People are just going to step up and be like, wow, I value this person so much. And sometimes it takes a little jarring or crisis for people to acknowledge this and be like, wow, this person is so important to me. A lot of funny, breathtaking, inspiring moments are going to take place in your life. The Ace of Emotion. This cherub is announcing that the wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. Absolutely. I feel like a lot of you guys that are in relationships that have so much hurry and scurry in your everyday life when you're always off to work, off to doing this, now that you have more time together, you're realizing that closeness, that bond, you're cooking together, you're preparing meals, you're watching films, you're laughing, you're relaxing. It's like a mini vacation where you can really experience why you are so attracted to each other in the first place and what you admire and appreciate. It's a real blissful stage for you, group 3. This is really beautiful. And a lot of you guys have new kind of like soul tribe members coming on that you're meeting on the internet, and you're just chatting, and sort of what's going on around you is bringing you together and closer, and it's motivating you to have these spirited discussions that are really cool. And they're teaching you and you're teaching them, and you inspire each other. A lot of happiness in the scope right here, group 3. So I'm really excited for you. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, I get back to you and create your video within 48 hours. I just like to jump right on those and get them completed. And I just feel like, that's when the questions are most pertinent to you when you first reach out. So that's why I like to do them so quickly. And if you want to go to my Etsy store or come to my Instagram, it's Sparquist11. Oh, I don't know if it's Sparkrist 11 or Sparkrist. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just do Sparkrist 11. It's in the link down below. I'm going to be holding a fun contest. I do daily posts and memes and fun tarot and just I have the funniest, cool like soul sisters over there. We laugh and send each other DMs, and it's so funny. It's like that's one of the things I look forward to most in the morning. I just go over to my DMs and check everything out from everybody. Like Deadpool is my boyfriend, and everybody makes me laugh like crazy. Thank you guys, and thank you for all your great feedback on the video and all your jewelry. I just got a whole slew of people sending me pictures of them with their jewelry that I made for them, and they're all excited, and also with their Stonehenge supercharged crystals on. It makes me feel so great and, you know, connected to you guys. You are the absolute greatest. This group, wow, you have a lot of love, a big wave of love coming in. You know, wow, it's like you just attained it, and there's this beautiful opportunity to lead into love and people proposing to you and all this great stuff. And it's a catalytic time. People are like, they're stepping into their power, and they're actualizing their dreams by, first of all, making a choice what's important, and what's important to them is you, which is really beautiful. So love and light.